Her brother's smirk was the kind that wanted to be punched. "Why are you even here?" he asked, beer in hand. "She's moved on to a real man." Laughter rippled through the table, cheap, ugly laughter. I didn't answer. I didn't need to. My presence was the answer. Then I felt it, small fingers gripping my sleeve. "Dad," my son whispered, his voice tight, "we need to go now. Something bad is going to happen. Trust me, Daddy." I looked at him, his eyes wide, his voice trembling, but not from fear, from certainty. I nodded. We turned toward the exit. That's when it happened. Flashback, before the wreckage. I met Clara in a bookstore. She was reading a novel I'd loved in college. We talked for hours. We built dreams, houses, and a life together. We had our son, my anchor, my reason. Then, one day, I came home early. Her laughter floated from the kitchen. Not her usual laugh. This one was softer, lower. A man's voice answered. It wasn't the plumber. The affair lasted over a year. I learned every detail, but I never confronted her. Not yet. The divorce. When I finally spoke, I gave her everything she thought she wanted. She got the house, she got the car, she even got to play the victim in front of friends and family. I didn't fight in court. I let her think she'd beaten me. People like Clara don't notice the knife until it's already in their back. The shift. While she planned her new life with him, I planned something else. I moved into a small apartment. It was temporary, but she laughed when she saw it. She thought it was the best I could do. What she didn't know, every spare cent went into my company, the one I started 2 months before the divorce. She never asked about it, never cared. By the time she was sending wedding invitations, that company was worth more than the house she kept. And I had been patient, very patient. The plan. I waited until the week before the wedding. That's when I made my move. One phone call to the bank. The joint account, the one she thought was her safety net, was closed. My name was off the mortgage. The emergency fund she'd planned to use for her honeymoon was already gone. Another call to the private investigator, not to spy on her now, but to deliver every piece of evidence of her affair directly to the groom's parents. And then the last step, my lawyer. The custody agreement revised. I'd waited until she was too busy with flowers and dresses to notice the court date. She didn't show. I was awarded primary custody. The wedding would happen, but it wouldn't end the way she thought. The reception. Present. Her brother was still sneering when I turned away. My son pulled harder at my sleeve. We were halfway to the door when a scream cut through the music. I turned. The groom's father was standing in the middle of the dance floor, holding a stack of photos. Clara's face in every one, tangled in sheets with a man that wasn't his son. The music stopped. The guests froze. The groom's mother slapped her across the face. The groom took off his ring and dropped it into her champagne glass. The exit. I didn't smile. Not yet. My son and I stepped outside. The cold air hit like clarity. Inside, voices were rising, chairs scraping, a life unraveling. My son looked up at me. "Did you know this would happen?" I crouched down so we were eye to eye. "Yes," I said simply. The resolution. Later, as we drove away, I thought about the night I first met her in that bookstore. Back then, I believed love was about trust. Now, I knew it was about knowing when to stop giving it. She had taken my home, my peace, my years, but I had taken her future. Quietly, completely. Justice doesn't always come loud. Sometimes it's the silence after the music stops.